I see Fit here with Fit Bully TV. We have an offer for you. It's an offering. You know that Hunger Games? What do you offer me? Gia. Gia is now on the market. Now, one day I'll tell you the full story of Gia. I liked her mom, Fortuna. Fortuna is a gorgeous dog. Godly. When you think of a bad bitch, that bitch is bad. Unfortunately, Gia didn't turn out that way. So we got a couple options here. We'll sell her pet home. Pet home means you're gonna have to pay what's our standard rate for any female, $5,000 to $6,000. It should be 10 because this dog comes trained. She can bite, she can out, she can do a bunch of things. And realistically, she's probably gonna go for 7. Okay? Now let's walk through Gia. Gia, come here. Come here. Now, Jemarcus, AKA Better Best, has done a great job of taking care of her. Challenge is, she's a little feetsy, AKA little Easty Westy, so we can't use her in our program. But look at her. I mean, she's got the muscle, she's got the rear, and she broke her leg and hasn't torn her other one. I fixed that years ago. She's got a nice little head. She's got more of that bulldog muzzle, in my opinion. She breathes pretty good and she can swim like a guppy. Now, couple things. If you actually want breeding rights on the dog, because you can breed her still. She's never been bred, not one time. She's entering her 3rd year. She's 3 years old, coming in November. That'll cost you about $10,000. For a fact, it's gonna cost you 10. But she comes ready to breed. She's got a little name on her. And again, she's just a little Easty Westy. If my females go Easty Westy, I don't breed them. I got to tell you the whole truth. The males, I'll take the risk. The girls, not so much. But you might get 2 or 3 tough boys out of here. Who's her dad? Grand champion Blue. Blue is a dog who won the ABKC Nationals in 2021, I believe. And then her mama Fortuna was one of the top dogs too, and that bitch can move. The only issue is that Gia's got the Easty Westy things. If she didn't have Easty Westy, I'd breed her right now. That's the truth. If she didn't, and if I had a super clean boy, I would risk it. But the females are the foundation. And when they show up a little tainted, a little tough, a little, you know, you go, damn, that's too much of a risk, man. And then you gotta ask yourself, because we wanna make sure that we're doing the right thing, is it worth breeding the dog? Well, a little bit. I gotta be honest. Every time I see G, I get a little bit more excited. But then I go, how am I gonna explain this one? You know, we've already had enough explanations as is, and more to come. Well, how am I gonna justify these dogs? And I just can't come to the conclusion of how to pitch you guys this. Now, a little bit more about Gia. Probably not the best in a multi-household. She probably doesn't do the best with dogs who are more aggressive. She actually is okay, I believe, with loving dogs. But if a dog in the house is a little testy and it begins to try her, she will try back. Now, you want to try? I'll try it. Let's try together. Now you got a catastrophe. And Jemarcus can explain that later in a different video because she lives with him and they've got a few various issues over there with the females specifically. And it's just one other female, not actually Gia, who's the aggressor. And Gia does what she's supposed to do, protect herself, respond. So Gia, great dog. I mean, look, even now, she's calmed down since being on the leash. She's a needy girl. She's loving. She wants to be around you. She wants to be up under you. If you want, we can get her fixed, but we're just putting it out there. Here's how you get in contact. You can email me, tcochran@mydogsubs.com if you are truly interested. She will come with ABKC papers, but that's a $10,000 dog if you want her papered up, period. And she's 3 years old, so she's ready to breed. You just have to find a tough boy. So you might be into it all for 15 to start, depending on where you get a boy from, because she gonna run you 10, going on 3, comes trained, bite pillow, rope, good walk, swim, confident, fetch, everything, man. I mean, anything you want a dog to do, she really is a good dog to go to the right place, point blank. I wouldn't even make this video. We would just keep her and deal with the loss, to be clear. Or I'd give her away, but I do think she could add some value. I'll be very clear in telling you, structurally speaking, I don't know if the Eastie Westie is due to the way her barrel cage is. So keep in mind, sometimes, believe it or not, the way the chest is structured, when a dog has to come down here, the only thing the feet can do here, because it's like, well, we can't stay here. If her shoulder set was a little bit different and her feet were more over like that, you see that? Just me doing like that, feet could stay here. The minute I roll back where her chest is real prominent, feet go, oh man, we got to get all the way around here. So they start going out to stabilize the body. So I got to be honest in saying, I don't think any other dogs in that breeding or litter were Eastie Westie. Quite a few of them went on to show in the ABKC. I do think anatomically, to a degree, how she was put together, little Eastie Westie. But that's just my perspective. So I could be wrong. She might throw a litter and they all Eastie Westie. She might throw a litter and everybody's fucking like this, fucking 10 toes down and perfect. We just don't know. And personally, I'm not gonna find out. So in this case, people, if you're interested in Gia, email me. You can message me on Instagram as well as Fit Bully Kennels. And if you got more questions, let us know. She's a complete dog, man. She's a complete dog. She's a loving girl. Yeah, super loving dog. She's one of them ones, I gotta be honest, if we had the land and more space, she'd be one that I'd be like, just, she can hang out. She can hang out. Ain't gonna change my cost. At this moment in time, it's like I'll survive with her. I ain't gonna do it, but I'm also, hey, here's an opportunity. And nobody messages. Trust me, this thing keeps elevating. She'll be fine one way or the other. But here's an opportunity, fully ABKC registered. You can reach out to us if you're interested. Gia. I'd love to see her in a great place, doing some great things, and learn from maybe a breeding someone else chooses to do so. At any at this moment in time, stay tuned, guys. Take care of your dogs.